Establishing a connection with the universe will allow you to receive signs of guidance, which helps you in calming your mind and soul and knowing that you are always being guided and supported. That's why today we are going to be talking about 5 steps that you can take to call on the universe and receive these signs of guidance. What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Cozadd and I am a manifestation and money mindset expert, here to give you all of my tips and tricks on how to use manifestation and the law of attraction to change your life for good. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly how you can ask the universe for these signs of guidance in your day-to-day life. I do this on a daily basis in my own life to help me make decisions, as well as just know that I am on the most aligned path for my life. But before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and that cute little bell so that you are notified every Tuesday and Thursday when I release new videos on how you can use manifestation and the law of attraction to change your life. Right now, more so than ever, I believe it is important to have faith and feel a connection to something greater than ourselves. Like I said, establishing a connection with the universe is so important into receiving signs of guidance and bringing yourself into this space where you can calm your mind and your soul in knowing that you are being guided, loved, and supported at all times. Establishing this connection will help you make the decisions that are most aligned with your higher self and bring you closer to the life that you truly desire to live. So, what is the universe? You can use whatever word resonates most with you. They're all interchangeable and it is going to support you in the same way that me talking about the universe does in my own life. Some examples of those words are source, energy, divine love, God. Use whatever feels good to you. And if there is a word in that list that holds a negative connotation for you, then don't use that one. Whatever word you choose, it does not matter as long as you feel a connection to it. Like I said, for me, it is the universe. So when I say the universe, it is a all-knowing, all-loving, all-supporting, higher power that I am connected to. This higher power is looking out for me and helping guide me on a daily basis. And it is something that I feel connected to within my body and outside of my body as well. This connection with the universe runs through everything. So therefore, you are the universe. I am the universe. We are all the universe experiencing itself in human form. Every person on planet Earth is connected through this higher power. And like I said, the universe is always sending you signs. So with that being said, let's dive into 5 steps that you can take to connect with the universe and ask for the guidance that you desire to receive in your life so that you can have this reassurance and sense of calm within yourself that you are on the most aligned path for your life and that your manifestations are on their way to you right now. Your first step is asking the universe for a sign. You can always ask the universe for what you need. So with what we were talking about right now, receiving signs of guidance to bring you closer to the thing that you actually desire, know that you can use it in whatever situation. So you may be at a loss of direction. You may be wondering if you should be taking certain steps to get to a certain destination. Maybe you just want to know if something that you're doing in your life is aligned. And maybe you just want to know if your manifestations are on their way to you. Take a moment and ask for guidance. However you do this is up to you, but I'm going to give you what works for me. You can do this through journaling, through prayer, through affirmations, through conversations. But the more that you open yourself up to the possibility that the universe is sending you signs of guidance, the easier you will receive them. So what I do in my own life when I am asking the universe for a sign of guidance, which I do on a daily basis, I will get clear on what I am asking the universe to show me towards. Whether it be making a decision that's most aligned for myself, in my business, in my romantic relationships, in my friendships, in literally whatever. And I will ask for the universe to send some sort of sign for me. So an example of this in my life is whenever I have a huge decision that I need to be making, like big ass scary decisions, I will call on the universe to give me a sign of guidance, whether it's the step that I'm supposed to be taking. And after doing this for a really long time, and after calling on universal guidance every single day, I know exactly what my signs are and how the universe is going to present them for me. So when I have big decisions to make, The universe will show up with very specific songs in my life. One of my main signs of guidance is the song Gravity Rides Everything by Modest Mouse, which honestly isn't that well known of a song. I will ask the universe to send me this song as my sign of guidance, whether I'm supposed to take action on that or not. So when I was deciding to change the course of my life and become a manifestation coach, I asked the universe if this was the most aligned path for me, and within 12 hours, that song showed up. It showed up while I was standing in line at Chipotle, and I got full body chills. Like, out of my mind, was blown away that the universe was showing up and giving me the sign so soon after I had asked for it. And having that reaction of the full body chills, I knew that that was my sign, and I knew that this was the path that I was supposed to take. Which leads me into number 2, which is acknowledging the signs that you are receiving. Write about these signs. Get them down in a journal, have conversations about them with people that you trust. Think about them. When you are open and receptive to the fact that the universe is sending you signs of guidance, it opens yourself up to receive more and more signs of guidance. So acknowledging that you are receiving signs in the first place is huge in telling the universe that you are ready for more signs to come your way. And if you're ever questioning yourself whether you believe that something is a sign or not, take it as the fact that it is. Nothing in this life is coincidence. Nothing in this life is mistake. Everything is a sign of guidance. Everything is a synchronicity from the universe to direct you on the path that you are going. It may not make sense on the surface level. It may feel as though it was just coincidence or something that you should write off because it was too bizarre for you to actually be receiving that guidance. But it's not. The universe is always there. All of these coincidences and things that we cannot explain are all the universe giving you the guidance that you asked for. Like I said, nothing is coincidence. There's purely the energy that we put out into the universe and what the universe sends back to us. And what the universe is sending back to us is guidance into the path of least resistance that is most aligned for our lives and for the decisions that we're making. This is what helps you get to what you are a vibrational match for. And like I said, you're receiving more signs than you think. So if there's something that resonates with you and it feels as though it is a sign, it is. A good rule of thumb is to notice how this sign is being received by you. Does time feel like it's slowing down? Does the moment that you're in feel very heavy with meaning? Is there something that you just cannot get out of your head? Do you get a physical reaction like full body chills? And if it's something that it felt like it was worth paying attention to, recognize it as a sign. Your third step is knowing what different signs the universe is always sending to you. Song lyrics, conversations, books that you're reading, posts that you're seeing on Instagram, literally everything. The universe is always sending you signs through these things, so it is so crucial for you to pay attention to your environment and to the things that are sticking with you, the things that are resonating with you, the things that give you that gut feeling or that intuitive pull towards something. These are your signs. Another huge one is in the form of angel numbers. As well as being loved and supported and guided by the universe, we are also guided by angels and spirit guides. And angel numbers are there for us to be reminded of this guidance. Angels speak in very synchronistic ways, so what that means is basically we will see the same things over and over and over again. Over and over and over again, so much so that it has to be going beyond coincidence. So angel numbers are repeating consecutive patterns of numbers. 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. It can also be in the form of seeing number patterns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 12, 20, 20, so on and so forth. And there are so many ways to interpret these numbers. And by all means, if you want to go look them up on Google or do some sort of research on the internet into what these meanings are, that's definitely one way to go with it. But you also have these answers within you. We always have the answer within us. Pay attention to what's going on in your life, to the emotions that you've been feeling, to the conversations that you've been having, to the questions that have been weighing on your mind and recognize what numbers show up with it. I know for myself in my own life, when I see 777, that is my angel number for abundance. That is when I am feeling my most high vibe, most aligned with my life. 444, that's when in my life I feel I am so in alignment with my work. I am hustling, I am getting shit done. 222 shows up in times where I need to redirect my energy into something else. And all of these interpretations have come from me in my own inner knowing. Number 4 is listening to your inner voice. This is one of the most important signals that I think that you could pay attention to. Becoming in tune with your inner voice and with your intuition will help you receive the signs that you are wanting to receive. I am so passionate about helping other people tap into their intuition and building that connection with themselves. And this is something that I work on with my one-on-one clients in my manifestation mentorship. And there is so much to cover on this topic, so we'll have to make a whole other video about that. But right now, know this. When you are making a decision and you do not have clarity on what you're supposed to do, take time to inquire within, because the truth is you already have every single answer within you. You are just not aware of it right now. And that voice, the voice of your intuition, is hard to hear sometimes, especially when you've allowed the voice of doubt to take the steering wheel of your life and be in control for so long. The voice of doubt that puts those limiting stories in your head that you can't have something, be something, or do something because of XYZ. And one way that you can start to quiet this voice is to meditate regularly. When you take the intentional time to clear your mind of the endless chatter and the external noise that we get so beaten down by and stressed out with and so distracted by, you will find it so much easier to hear the inner truth that already lies within you. Number 5 is to be patient and trust that everything is coming to you in divine timing. This is probably the most difficult step in this, is being patient and understanding that the universe has received your request. So you do not need to try and manipulate seeing this sign or bringing it closer into your life, because the universe is already bringing it to you. Hold faith and know that you will receive this guidance when you are supposed to receive this guidance. Everything happens in divine timing. Your only job is to stay open and receptive to whatever signs the universe sends your way. This is one of the craziest examples that I've had in my life when it comes to receiving universal guidance. So, over this past winter, I was having really bad chest pain, and instead of doing the logical thing and going to the doctor to figure out what was happening with me, I decided that it was a good idea to ask the universe for guidance instead. So as I went to bed one night, I laid down in bed and held my palms upward and started to pray. And I asked the universe to show me why I was receiving all of this chest pain. I went to bed. I woke up the next morning and I got ready and went to work at the cafe that I was working at the time. And one of the first customers that walked through the door asked me, "May I see your almond milk?" Sure, why not? You can see my almond milk. So I hand him the almond milk and he looks at the list of ingredients on it. And as he goes through the ingredients, he points out that there's one called carrageenan. I didn't know what carrageenan was, so I asked him to explain to me. And he said, carrageenan is an inflammatory, and when I drink it, I get really bad chest pain. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Universe, thank you for showing up. So at that time in my life, I was drinking 2 to 3 almond milk lattes a day, and I stopped drinking this almond milk and the chest pain went away. That is the kind of power that the universe holds for us, the kind of guidance that the universe is always trying to give to us. And like I said, all it takes is us being open and receptive to receiving the guidance that we are asking for. It comes in the most unexpected ways, and it always will bring you closer to the answer that you are looking for. You may also be asking yourself, what if my sign never shows up? Not getting a sign is a sign itself. For example, if you are asking for a sign of guidance, if the relationship that you're in is the most aligned for your life, or if the career path that you are on is what you're supposed to be doing. And if you ask the universe to give you a very clear sign and a clear sign never shows up, that is your sign to signal no. Not receiving a sign is a sign itself. And there you have it, 5 steps that you can take to ask the universe for a sign of guidance and to start taking the path that is most aligned for your life. If this video was helpful for you, or you think it may be helpful for someone else in your life, please share, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you can do to spread this good word. And if you are on a journey right now of expanding your awareness, creating universal connection, learning how to intentionally manifest the life of your dreams, I want to invite you to my private Facebook group. Every single day inside of this group, I provide free inspiration, advice, workshops, all the good things on how you can use manifestation and the law of attraction to change your life right now. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below so that you are notified every Tuesday and Thursday when I post a new video. But until then, my friends, I am sending you all the love, light, and abundance vibes. Peace out.